Hey friends, what a year of college football we had. It was so fun, and I'm so stoked to talk about the Indiana Hoosiers. Now the hype's died down a little bit after they won their championship that they so thoroughly deserve. I want to discuss a little bit about the mindset of winning and belief that completely surrounds the Indiana Hoosiers and what we can learn from them. This isn't a video about stats or strats or fundamentals or anything like that. Not the NIL, nothing. This is all about the mind, the heart, and the soul of winning and overcoming despite adversity and maybe a lack of talent. So let's get into it. Everyone doubted them, and you probably did too. I mean, they were one of the most losing team, if not the most losing team, in the NCAA. They had lost so many times for so many years. They were just big losers without having a better way to describe it. And so it's natural to doubt people who lose a lot. It's natural. So don't feel bad. Most everyone did. All the analysts doubted them throughout their playoff run. Everyone was like, it was a good story. It was a good run. But how long can it last? This Indiana Hoosiers team was special, though. And I really figured that out late into the season when they played Penn State. I didn't become a believer until then. When the interview with Curt Cignetti, they asked him, they said, what's the plan? Y'all have never won here. He said, this team's never played here. What a dope response. That's the battle cry for this is a new team. Because the fact is, every season is a new team. You might have some of the same pieces, but it's a new team. And Curt Cignetti let everyone know, this team is not a team you've ever seen before. This isn't the Indiana Hoosiers you know. This is his Indiana Hoosiers team that he built. Let's talk about Curt Cignetti. The thing about life is belief starts at the top. In any job, any mission, any team, the person who's leading the charge has to believe more than anyone. And no one believed more in this team than Curt Cignetti. This is the team he built. These are the players he recruited, players he brought in. This is his team. And the man knows how to win, coached under Saban. He knows what it means to work hard. But Curt Cignetti, one with a lot of 0 stars on his roster. These players followed him from James Madison all the way to Indiana. That means he took these players, he saw these 0-star players, he recruited them to JMU. And he realized and believed that these guys could compete with anyone. And they did. Not only did he find these players and figure out they can compete with everybody, but he also got them to believe they can compete against anybody and everybody. Guys like Roman Hemby and D'Angelo Pons and a bunch of other notable starters were 3 stars coming out of high school. But guys like Tyreek Tucker, Aiden Fisher, Lewis Moore, Riley Nowakowski, and Elijah Hardy, the team's leading tackler, were 0 stars coming out of high school. And with most of these 0 stars, he saw them and he wanted them on his team. Because a lot of these 0 stars were with him at James Madison. He knew they could win. He knew their work ethic, and he believed in them. And he got them to believe in themselves. But we can't talk about low-star recruits without talking about your favorite 2-star recruit and Heisman winner, Fernando Mendoza. If Curt Cignetti is the mind of the team, Fernando Mendoza, quarterback, Heisman winner. is the heart. And you cannot function as a group without a good heart. I mean, you have to take a group of guys who have been doubted, overlooked, underappreciated their whole careers, and you're a leader for them. You're a guy who loves, first and foremost, to ball. He loves the game. He loves the game of football. But also, you need a guy who has something to prove and can be a leader and knows adversity. Because I wasn't really a Fernando Mendoza believer until, once again, Penn State. He did not have a good game. It was not very good in the first 3 quarters, and then he had a really good fourth quarter. He overcame the adversity and delivered the game-winning touchdown. When they needed him most, he showed up. And he's willing to put his body on the line for his team, and his team knows that. These guys need a leader who's willing to sacrifice for them, and they're willing to sacrifice for him. They all have to believe in one another, and it starts with Fernando Mendoza. He's the one who keeps the wheels turning. He's the one who gets everyone else fired up. And it needed to be Fernando Mendoza. But really, no one said it better than Fernando Mendoza. I'm going to take a bit of his Heisman speech here. I want every kid out there who feels overlooked, underestimated, to know I was you. You don't need the most stars or the most height. You just need discipline, heart, and people who believe in you. And you need to believe in your own abilities too. Because it starts with the simple concept of belief. Kurt Cignetti believed in his players. His players believed in him. Fernando Mendoza believed in his team. They believed in him. And they all had to believe in their own process, in themselves, and the fact that they could win, that they could compete, that they could overcome, no matter what, no matter the obstacle, no matter the team they faced. What if we did that? What if we took that concept, where we found a group of people and surround ourselves with people who believed in us and that we believe in, that share the same goal, the same vision for what we want, and we collaborated, and we made each other better, and what if in the end we won? That's my hope. I hope we can learn from the 2025 Indiana Hoosiers and what it means to believe. I hope every athlete, coach, and fan, and any person who just wants to win at whatever they're trying to achieve, I hope we learn from what it means to believe from this team. I hope they teach us to never stop believing in the people around us and to never stop believing in ourselves, and that we can, and that if someone's going to win, why not you? Let's keep trying to be better than yesterday.